Everyone, please rise and remain standing until the completion of the opening ceremonies. Please welcome the class of 2025, led by Faculty Chair Allison Ellis. Please welcome the University of South Carolina Upstate faculty. Please welcome the platform party, members of the Spartanburg County Commission for Higher Education and USC Board of Trustees, the University of South Carolina Upstate Leadership Team. And finally, welcoming Chancellor Benny Harris. The cadets of the Army ROTC Southern Guards Battalion will now present the colors, followed by the singing of the national anthem, led by USC Upstate senior Ms. Ramona Rush. Following the national anthem, Pastor Ricky Howell will provide the invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
Good evening. I'm not sure how you're supposed to follow that, but it's my job to do so. Let us pray. O God, our great companion, we come to you on this beautiful day that you have made for us, especially grateful that you have brought us to this auspicious occasion. For today we honor these graduates who have now arrived at a vital crossroads in the course of their lives. O Lord, you know that they have embarked on the journeys that brought them here from many different places and under varying circumstances. Some have enjoyed the generosity of others, while some have struggled to make ends meet. Some have benefited from an abundance of support from family and friends, while others have braved a more lonesome road. Some have found the path to be easy to follow and free of obstacles, while others have endured a more winding and dangerous trek through the wilderness. Some have been confident their whole lives that they would arrive at this moment, while others are still wondering how in the world they made it this far. But no matter where these graduates have come from and what they have or have not endured, today we give you the praise, O God, because you have been with them all along the way. You've been with them through the ins and outs, the ups and downs, the successes and the failures, the good times and the bad times, and everything and every place in between. Perhaps you had to pick them up and dust them off sometimes. Perhaps you had to nudge them forward or help correct their course, but you still brought them to this moment. Whether they knew you were there or not, O God, you have had your hand upon each of these graduates. And as they stand now on the precipice of whatever comes next, as they ask the question, what now? May you remind them that you plan to continue journeying along with them, even if they haven't figured everything or anything out just yet. Please fill them with your grace, hope, and peace, and overwhelm them with the certainty that they will not face the future alone. Continue to raise up for them supporters, encouragers, mentors, and teachers, and bless them with the wisdom to know which way to go and how to make the best of the lives that you have given them. Imbue them with gratitude for everything you have helped them overcome and for everyone who has helped them achieve this victory. And most of all, O God, grant them the knowledge that they are indescribably, undisputably beautiful and beloved in your sight, and that you will never forsake nor abandon them. All of this we pray in your name, great God, who celebrates this day with us. Amen. It is now my honor to introduce Chancellor Benny Harris.
You may be seated. Thank you, Pastor Howell and Mrs. Rush. Mrs. Rush is one of our singers in our award-winning gospel choir that is being nominated for a Stellar Award right now, so give her and that choir. And before I start, one of your colleagues, one of your students, I told him I wouldn't mention his name, Jeffrey Blackman, asked me to take my time and take as long as I need to talk to you. So if it goes over, you can blame the student unnamed. Ni hao, namaste, hola, assalamu alaikum, hello, bonjour. Hello, and welcome to the 2025 commencement ceremony of the University of South Carolina Upstate. Today we recognize the perseverance, the brilliance, and the bold steps you have taken to get here. And every late night spent studying, every conversation that challenged your perspective, and every relationship that expanded your worldview. While this ceremony marks the culmination of your time on this campus, it is the beginning of your journey as a global citizen. Before going farther, I'd like to take a moment to recognize my partner and best friend, my wife, Frankie Harris. I'm gonna ask her to stand. And my two children who are here with us, Benny II and Bria. Next week, like you, Frankie and I, you all can stand. Next week, like you, Frankie and I will be in Atlanta celebrating Bria's graduation, where she'll receive her Doctorate of Medicine degree. And so we're extremely excited for her. Now I want to recognize the people who helped you get here. I'm talking about your families, both born and chosen, friends, both old and new, and the faculty and staff of USC Upstate who have been so invested in your success. Will the USC Upstate faculty and staff please stand? Graduates, please give them a round of applause. Thank you. Also present this evening are members of the University of South Carolina Board of Trustees. I'm going to ask them to stand. The Honorable Hank Jolly and the Honorable Reed Sherrod. Please give them a round of applause. Also, I would like to acknowledge a couple folks on our team. Chief Clay Peterson, Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration, Cheryl Turner Watts, and who are retiring, and Dr. Emily Kofed, our announcer, who is starting a new chapter in Minnesota with Cheryl, and I don't know if Chief Peterson is here. Cheryl is over there somewhere or back here. Where are you, Cheryl? Stand up. Together, they represent more than 55 years of service to USC Upstate. We are truly grateful to their years of service and wish them extremely well. Now, I love this part. If you are a parent or a guardian of a graduate, today I will ask that you stand and remain standing. Hold your applauses just for a minute. If you are a grandparent of a graduate today, I'm going to ask that you stand. Okay, if you are a spouse or a partner of a graduate, please stand. If you are a child of a graduate, I'm going to ask that you stand. If you are a brother or a sister or an aunt or an uncle of a graduate today, please stand. If you are a friend or a part of the graduate support network or just want to be acknowledged, will you please stand? Graduates, be sure to thank these people for the love, the support they have poured into you. Let us give them all a resounding round of applause. Thank you, and you may be seated. Now, for some of the people in attendance, this might be the first time you have heard me give a speech. Our students have heard me talk a lot, and they know that when I give remarks, I like to tell stories. So I start with one. There's a parable from West Africa about a traveler who comes to a village known for its wise elders. The traveler asks the elder the same question: what is the most important kind of knowledge? One says mathematics, another says history, a third says agriculture. But one of the elders remains silent. When the traveler presses him, the elder finally replies, all knowledge is valuable, but wisdom only comes when you learn to understand the people who hold it. This is at the heart of your experience at USC Upstate and of global citizenship. It is not merely learning about the world, it is learning with the world. USC Upstate is proud to be part of a global academic community. We host many international students among our student bodies, representing more than 29 countries, bringing languages and perspectives and traditions from every corner of the globe to our classrooms, our research labs, and our student organizations. Some of your colleagues whose parents and families wanted to attend this ceremonies from other parts of the world were not able to attend, but they're watching us through the streaming network. This matters because in our interconnected world, diverse perspectives are not just a bonus, they are a necessity. Research consistently shows that diverse learning environments improve critical thinking, creativity, problem-solving skills, and empathy. When you share a meal with someone from another culture or try to understand each other's jokes, or find common ground in a shared value, you are learning the kinds of lessons no textbooks can teach. You are learning what it means to be human across borders and differences. Some of you studied abroad Others participated in international research or cross-cultural internships. Some of you took advantage of the new global education programming offered in every major through our Center for International Studies. Our faculty all across campus are fostering a global mindset. But a lot of the global learning happens outside the classroom, in your residence halls, group projects, late night talks. That is the hidden curriculum of a university, creating opportunities for education to happen when we step outside of ourselves and open up to each other. In today's interconnected world, the boundaries that once separated nations and cultures and economies are being less defined. The rapid advancements in technology and communication have created a global village where collaboration across borders is not only possible, but essential. As you move from the classroom to your professional world, you would take with you tools, skills, and perspectives needed to thrive in this globalized environment. Because you are coming from a school that is committed to giving you more than just a degree, we provide a worldview that recognizes and values the importance of international engagement. This means not only understanding other cultures, but also collaborating with colleagues and partnering from different regions, backgrounds, and perspectives to solve complex challenges of our time. International experiences offer opportunities for our students to step outside of their comfort zones, develop critical thinking skills, and cultivate adaptability. These experiences are no longer optional add-ons. They are essential in a world where companies and organizations are looking for individuals who can bring a wide variety of ideas to the table. Just in the upstate of South Carolina alone, there are more than 575 global international companies. So I firmly believe that global connection goes hand in hand with innovation and career success. Whether you are an aspiring engineer, an artist, business leader, healthcare provider, someone in the criminal justice system who leads in that area, or educator, understanding the global context of your field opens doors that might otherwise remain closed. You can collaborate on groundbreaking research, access new markets, and be part of a workforce that values inclusivity and cultural fluency. So as you leave this ceremony and open the next chapter of your lives, remember, the world doesn't need more people who simply know things. The world needs people who understand, people who listen deeply, who lead with empathy, who seek out voices different than their own. The degree you receive today is a testament to your academic achievement, but also is a passport to a life of purpose. Wherever you go from here, whether it's to cities near and far, or industries known or yet to be imagined, you will carry with you the curiosity to keep learning, the courage to keep connecting, and the wisdom to lift others as you rise. In closing, I return to the languages in which I greeted you. Thinjing, Alvida, Adios, Masala Mata, Tush, Ruva. Goodbye and congratulations. May your journey be global, your heart open, and your lifelong learning lifelong. And Dr. Alexander Lorenz, if I mess those languages up, I'll take a B. Now it is my privilege to introduce Mr. Zachary McQueen, our Student Government Association Vice President, to bring greetings to our graduates on behalf of our student body.
Thank you, Chancellor Harris. Each year, USC Upstate adds more than $624 million to the regional economy. But our strength, our true strength, is found in our people. Over 85% of our graduates choose to stay in the area, to live, work, and to help shape the future of the upstate of South Carolina. Tonight, we are not just marking a personal achievement. We are stepping into the role of future leaders, nurses, educators, scientists, and innovators who will drive our region forward. Good evening and welcome to the Spring 2025 Commencement Ceremony on behalf of the student body. My name is Zachary McQueen, and I serve alongside President Madison Chaplin as the Vice President of the Student Government Association, and I am a member of the class of 2025. Oftentimes, the pomp and circumstance get in the way of recognizing why we are really here. We are here because of the students who will walk this stage tonight. We are here because of you, the friends and family who loved and supported them. And we are here because tonight, behind every cap and gown, is a story of perseverance, of sacrifice, and of growth. And you all came here tonight because you, your friend, or your loved one is experiencing the transformative power of higher education in real time. You came here tonight because for the past 4 years or the past 40 years, you have held on to an idea that achieving a degree will help you, your family, and your future. At USC Upstate, the journey to graduation looks different for everyone. Some, like myself, commuted to and from campus, using that drive to reflect, recharge, and push through challenges one day at a time. Others, like my friend Robin Dennis, lived on campus, making Upstate a true home and supporting their peers through moments both difficult and joyful, like those during Hurricane Helene. Transfer students like Catherine Krieger, who came to Upstate by way of a community college in Reno, Nevada, brought new perspectives and built community in unexpected places. Non-traditional students like Heather Fanning returned to school after years away, balancing family, work, and classes to prove to herself and her loved ones that she could finish strong. And then there are early graduates like Joshua Grief, who raced through their programs with determination and grit, navigating heavy course loads and early independence to reach the finish line ahead of schedule. Each of our stories is unique, but they are all marked with that growth, perseverance, and the idea that a college degree would help to achieve a better future. But no one reaches this stage alone. To the faculty and staff who have supported, mentored, and changed the lives of the students here tonight, thank you. Your hard work, your sacrifices, and your unwavering belief in us are the reason that we are here today, ready to take the next step. Everything you've poured into us, your lessons, your guidance, your encouragement, it all sits right in front of you in caps and gowns, prepared to make you proud. Every day I pass a quote on the wall of the building behind me from former Chancellor Dr. John C. Stockwell, which perfectly encapsulates tonight. He says this: "I love this university, and I am confident of its future, because I know that one day South Carolina is going to look around and ask, where did all these magnificent leaders come from? And I will answer, I looked them in the eyes, and I shook their hands, and they were ready to take responsibility." So as we celebrate this moment, remember that your journey, your hard work, and your sacrifices have led you here tonight to the day where you, the graduate, are recognized. And no matter where you go next, whether it be your first big job, graduate school, or even your couch, you have already accomplished something truly incredible. And you are ready to take responsibility for the future. Congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Zachary. The business of a university is a team effort. It requires leadership and commitment from all sectors, including our governments and communities. For USC Upstate, one of the key sources of leadership and partnership is the Spartanburg County Commission for Higher Education. It is my privilege to introduce Ms. Ann Flynn, Chair of the Commission, to bring greetings on its behalf.
Thank you, Chancellor Harris. You made it. You're here. On behalf of the Spartanburg County Commission for Higher Education, it's my pleasure to welcome you here today. Commencement is such a special occasion in the lives of our graduates and their families, and we are so pleased to be here to celebrate with you and your many accomplishments. USC Upstate has long fulfilled regional and state workforce needs and is a major engine of social and economic development. Graduates, be very proud of your USC Upstate degree because it will serve you well for years to come. The Spartanburg County Commission for Higher Education is proud of each graduate. We are equally as proud of the university's faculty and staff for their dedication to ensure that today's graduates have achieved their academic goals and gained an enriching college experience. Congratulations, graduates. We wish you the best of luck and hope that your future holds an abundance of opportunity. Way to go.
Thank you, Mrs. Flan. Before we hold our commissioning, I would like to ask any military veterans and active duty service members in the audience to please stand so we can thank you for your service. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to welcome Lieutenant Colonel Nicole DeLocke, Chair of the Military Science Department at Wofford College. Lieutenant Colonel DeLocke will commission new officers in the United States Army. Lieutenant Colonel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we celebrate not just academic achievement, but a solemn transition, one that carries with it the weight of responsibility, of service, and of a sacred trust. In a few moments, these cadets will raise their right hands and take the oath of office, an oath not to a person, not to a party, but to the Constitution of the United States. That oath is powerful. It binds us as officers to something bigger than ourselves, to a living document that begins with the words, "We, the people," and affirms that all men are created equal. It's a promise that our loyalties lies with the ideals of democracy, not with the shifting winds of politics. In times of stability, that may seem easy. But in times of political transition or tension, it is much more difficult and much more important. Because our Constitution is not a relic, it's a living document that demands something from each of us. It demands discipline, integrity, the courage to do what's right, not just what's easy. And for those of us in uniform, it demands the loyalty to the principles that hold this country together, not the personalities that seek to pull it apart. We live in a time of division, but as officers, you are called to be steady, unshaken, grounded in values that do not bend with the winds of the political tides. Dr. King reminded us that the arc of the moral universe bends towards justice, but it only bends when people are willing to stand firm and lead. And that's your charge now. So to the cadets, you're ready. You've put in the work, you've earned this moment, and from this point forward, your words carry weight and your actions represent something far greater than yourselves. And remember that you are stewards not of power, but of the people. Now, let us administer that oath together. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Wava Perry Lowe.
I, Jameer Namai Wilkins.
I, Daniel Cornell Stewart.
I, Jonathan Ray Olson.
I, William Grant Jones.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I bear true faith
and that I bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office
of the office
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the United States Army's newest second lieutenants. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Delacchio. And now we've come to the part of the ceremony where the university will confer its highest recognition, the honorary doctorate. We invite you to read the biographical information about today's honorary degree recipient and the degree citation printed in your program. It makes clear why this individual brings genuine esteem to the university's family. Provost Pam Stanky will now present the honorary degree candidate.
Chancellor, I have a candidate for the honorary degree of Doctor of Public Service. For his lifelong commitment to making the city of Spartanburg a beautiful place to live, for his investments in the community as leader of J.M. Smith, and for his long-standing support of USC Upstate's educational mission, the University of South Carolina Upstate, with the approval of the University of South Carolina Board of Trustees, now presents William Cobb for the honorary degree of Doctor of Public Service.
Will the Honorable Hank Jolly of the University of South Carolina Board of Trustees please escort the candidate to the rostrum? That's fine. You're here now. By virtue of the authority vested in the University of South Carolina Board of Trustees by the people of the state acting through their representatives and the General Assembly, the university confers upon William Cobb the degree Doctorate of Public Service and honor, together with all rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities hereto appertaining. Congratulations, Mr. Cobb. We now move to the awarding of degrees. It is truly, truly an honor. I'm going to ask to recognize Linda Cobb, Hank's wife, not Hank's wife, but Bill's wife. Sorry about that. Linda, raise your hand over there. They have done an amazing work for the institution. Please give them a round of applause. Sorry, Hank, there. We now move to the awarding of the degrees. We ask that all members of the audience remain in their seats throughout the program, and that you please withhold your applause and cheers during the announcement of the graduate's name. Now, this is very important. Everyone wants to hear their loved one's name called. Don't you agree? The respect we show our last graduate today is as important as the respect we show the first graduate. So thank you for honoring our graduates in this ceremony. I hate that I have to say this, but we're going to ask that everyone please remain seated until the entire graduation names are completely called and it is over. And I guarantee you, I will get you out of here in time for a dinner. We have programmed this event to last only an hour and 50 minutes, Mr. Blackman, and so we should be okay. Graduates, the marshal will direct you to come forward for individual recognition and congratulation. It is my pleasure to welcome back Provost Pam Stanky.
Good evening. Will Dean Shirletha Dunlap join Chancellor Harris to greet the candidates from the Mary Black College of Nursing? We will begin with the master's candidates, followed immediately by the bachelor's candidates.
Lauren Jada Bodiford. Daniel Gordon Rapp. Tanisha Danielle Carson. Latora Grant Scott. Matthew C. Johnson. Kaylee Huntley Reap. Ayele Cassie Landy Waini Ahite. Brianna Nicole Allen. Rotani Consuela Gwen Allen. Adelaide Grace Ashmore, magna cum laude. Stylexis Tujune Yannick Benjamin. Molly Rose Biga, summa cum laude. Braden Stephen Brooks. Aliyah Tatiana Brunner. Caroline Q. Chapman. China Renee Clinton, cum laude. Brionna Ray Cruz. Ella Corrine Dauber, magna cum laude. Tamia Lasha Daughtry. Christina Davis. Jada Nikita Davis. Kaylee Morgan Del Rossel. Layla Aliyah Delgado. Robin Jayla Dennis, magna cum laude. William Edward Dunlop. Jewel Michaela Fishburne. Shauna Michelle Floyd. Kania Lynette Frazier. Kanaya Lynette Frazier. Hannah Nicole Funderburk, cum laude. Lauren Ramsey Garland, cum laude. Olivia Margozata Giles. Zeta Gonzalez Castillo. Talia Alexandria Gooden. Shannon Christine Gottschuk. Angelina Enning Gabaya. Crystal Marie Hanlon, magna cum laude. Morgan Paige Hanson. Claire Nicole Henry, magna cum laude. Jayla Tamaya Hill. Victoria Ashley Hines. Jimmy Dean Holbert. Briley Elizabeth Hutcherson, magna cum laude. Cameron Elizabeth Jackson. Haley Ann Kavanaugh. Dioncia Charlie Cares. Jordan Devon Carbash. Tatiana Kozak. Annalie Morgan Langley. Jeray A. Leak. Angela Nicole Littlejohn. Avery Mackenzie Lomax, magna cum laude. Shia Elizabeth Lyles. Anna-Kate Allen Markham. April Nicole Martin. Elizabeth Gray McSwain. Raven Lamaya Miller. Jesse Wen. Blanca Elizabeth Ortega Moreno. Gizeth Javelli Para Marin. Sarah Grace Patton. Doinisha S. Pearman. Denasia Judea Perry. Talea Monet Richardson. Gabriella Marie Robeson. Jennifer Lee Alberta Rogers. Avery Morgan Runyon. Kaylee Grace Scruggs. Lavi Mara Skabicki. Emily Logan Smith, cum laude. Jayla Lachey Smith. Catherine Elizabeth Sprankle. Megan Venters Stewart. Haley N. Stone. Alicia Sky Sullivan. Marquita Mathis Sullivan. Jamishala Jakira Truesdale. Hannah Elizabeth Turner. Lauren Alexis Williams. Tosnia Simone Williams. McKenna Brooke Wilson, cum laude. Rosalind Shante Wilson. Gloria Atiano Zachary. Emily Marie Zapata. And that concludes the graduates from the Mary Black College of Nursing.
Will Dean Jeffrey Stinson join Chancellor Harris to greet the candidates from the George Dean Johnson Jr. College of Business and Economics? We'll begin with the master's candidates, followed immediately by the bachelor's candidates.
Yasavani Akana. Hari Vishal Chanduru. Alad Kuchi. Deswar Venkata Satya Varma Kardi. Jamie Michelle Meja Delgado. Shelby Rayanne Neal. Gwendolyn Jean Stamp. Madeline Nicole Adams, cum laude. Trenton Philip Anderson. Andrew Arthur Owen, Jr. Megan Paige Benton, cum laude. Jeffrey DeJuan Blackman II. Anika Brake. Ryan Justin Britton. Mahala Shaylin Canty. Jordan Casey Carpenter, cum laude. Christopher Bryce Carty. Braden Robert Consol, magna cum laude. Juan Romario Corrales. Rachel Page Davis. Nathaniel George Devitt. Fabian Alessandro Dietrich. Daniel Donsev Kuma sum laude. Lainey Gray Galicia. Grace McKenna Garner magna cum laude. Aaron Lee Hackney. Allison Faith Haley. Kaylee Patrice Heath. Aiden Tyler Hennis. Taryn K. Giles. Barrett McNeil Josie. Kaylee Elizabeth Knox. Zachary Shane Kurta. Gia Hong Le, magna cum laude. Devon D. Lovely. Nicholas Frank Martin. Billy Humphreys McCullough III. Mary Hannah Meehan. Eliezer Edward Morales, cum laude. Natalie Ortega Monroy. Bonnie E. Owen. Evan Christopher Paget. Martin Palares. Shivam G. Patel. Christopher Thomas Post. Sally Elizabeth Poteet. Alexis Haley Reilly. Nadia Eva Shavia. Joanna Maureen Haymanot Slot. Ava Marlene Stork. Patricia Suarez. Samuel Christopher Trainer. Emmanuel Uaze, cum laude. McLean Gabriel Vogel. James Price Walker. Brady W. Wilson. Seth Xavier Woods. Okina M. Wright. Dana Ximia Lopez Serrano. And that concludes the graduates from the George Dean Johnson Jr. College of Business and Economics.
Will Interim Dean Sharday Jackson-Smith join Chancellor Harris to greet the candidates from the College of Education, Human Performance, and Health? We'll begin with the master's candidates, followed immediately by the bachelor's candidates.
Maria Olegivda Bach. Rachel Parker Annadell. Catherine Grace Andrade. Mary Michael Ballou. Madison Hodges Bennett. Asia K. Booker. Brianna Chelsea Burton. Rachel Ann Bird. Sarah Barlow Carty. Gregory Jose Castillo. Jessica Ann Cavendish. Jeremiah Edward Clowney. Kaylee Shaw Collins. Emily Brooke Connor. Harley Lynn Costello. Brady Broom Davis. Kimberly Lou Gibbs. Haley Brianne Gilstrap. Rebecca Lee Gordon. Andre Elijah Green. Kayla Nan Gregory. Kenley Reagan Grogan. Asha Dara Hall. Brianna Danielle Hames. Madison Grubbs Hollifield. Courtney Rianne Human. Miriam Elizabeth Jordan. Christina Marie Kyle. Jennifer Hope Lancaster. Raven Araya Marcus. Jolene Clausen McCall. Carmen Casey Freeman McCown. Elizabeth Ann Marie Mezzacapo. Haley A. Pence. Danielle Nicole Smith. Tiffany Newburn Smith. Ariel Wagstaff. Caleb Christian Weathers. Caitlin Howe Weathers. Santiago Acosta. Kellyanne Joy Armstrong. Jonathan Artega. Brooke Caroline Bailey, summa cum laude. Kaylin Renee Barton. Jessa Cheyenne Beach. Dijah Kayana Tanya Benjamin. Olivia Lauren Bobo, summa cum laude. Jonathan Corbin Bradley. Hannah Elizabeth Brooke, summa cum laude. Kamaya Navesha Brown, cum laude. Delana Catherine Calvert, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Denise Cannon. Brantley Chase Carver. Trevor Delane Cash. One more time. Mukanywande Marie Chantel. Braylon Dale Crocker, summa cum laude. Daniel Daquan Davis, cum laude. Thomas Gordon Diones, summa cum laude. Emia Taisha Dixon. Jack Zachary Feltz, summa cum laude. Dakota Rain Foster, cum laude. Edward Nathan Geringer. Lindsay Nicole Gibbs, cum laude. Julia Hope Gladhill, summa cum laude. Whitney LaMariah Goolsby. Rebecca Lee Gorel. Aspen Caroline Gragg, magna cum laude. Kinsley Alexis Gray. Kayla Paige Gregory. Lizette Gayupa Alvarez. Elizabeth Michelle Harden. Keith Jamerson Harry. Addison Walker Hughes. Madison Lee Hutchins. Shakia Brianna Ifield. Tyshawn Jamel Jones. Alexandria Lynn Jansen, summa cum laude. Michaela Larissa Kelly, magna cum laude. Lindsay Dunn Carnodal, cum laude. Kennedy Lee Luack, magna cum laude. Caroline Jane Levine, magna cum laude. Jennifer Marie Levine, summa cum laude. Emmy Linder Porter. Reagan Lee Marsh, magna cum laude. Keely Nicole Magaha. Ellen Mojeska Monteith, cum laude. Mallory Ann Moore. Sanaya Shante Neal, summa cum laude. Kayana Naira Nixon. Russell Kilgo Noland, magna cum laude. Michaela Marie Uberaitis, summa cum laude. Brady Alexander Perez. Aishanti Ayada Perez. Kyle J. Perry. Cam Ryan Bailey Phillips. Michaela Arnay Pickney. Mariah Grace Pipkin, magna cum laude. Victoria Grace Poole. Nalia Ramos Quinones. Kanayalia, cum laude. Naja Siddiq, Nasia Shanae Redding. Megan I.U. Ryan. Cecilia Denise Salez, cum laude. Skylar McKinney Scott, cum laude. Patrick Dean Shelton, cum laude. Harmony Kendall Scheider. Lydia Ann Shu, magna cum laude. Carson Elizabeth Sprouse, magna cum laude. Addison Isaiah Stone. Tamia Imani Thomas. Lauren Elizabeth Thrasher. Jada Malika Walston. Brielle Candace West, cum laude. Eliza Claire Whiteside, magna cum laude. Cameron Rion Williams. Madison Simone Williams. Keely Marie Wong, magna cum laude. Asharia Canelis Wood. And that concludes the graduates from the College of Education, Human Performance, and Health.
Will Dean Tanya Boone join Chancellor Harris to greet the candidates from the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences?
Amanda G. Holly. Ramona Dolores Rush. Zachary Taylor McQueen, magna cum laude. Jonathan R. Olson. Daniel Cornell Stewart, Jr. Jamira Nehemiah Wilkins, magna cum laude. Huava Perry Lowe. Helena A. Arida, magna cum laude. Aisha Simone Arrington Parker. Jocelyn Artega Resendez. Naya N. Bacelli, magna cum laude. Carolyn Elizabeth Barron, cum laude. Samuel Paget Bass, summa cum laude. Kaylee Ray Basto. Megan Renee Beckham. William Zachary Bell. Jasmine Monet Bennett. Cameron Myra Blakely, cum laude. Danny Hope Brannon, magna cum laude. Hoyt Allen Broadwell. Jaden DeAndrea Brown. Naya Ann Brown. Micaiah Syrie Browning. Daniel Cornelius Brunken, cum laude. Lucila Ximena Caballero Maldonado, magna cum laude. Christina Yvonne Chester. Justin Todd Christopher. Shira Clark. Carolyn R. Cleveland, magna cum laude. Michael T. Close. Mary Catherine Garrity Coulter. Giovanna Mariah Courtney. Anthony Albert Ronald Cox. Jenna Elizabeth Curie. Carmen Page Davis. Taya Yasmin Moniz Diaz. Randolph Michael Dinkins. Learian Shania Doyley. Ethan Carlton Dover, cum laude. Brenna Ladedra Downs, cum laude. Nolan John DeBose, cum laude. Lyric A. Dukes. William Garrett Dye, magna cum laude. Julia Marie Ergel. Tatiana Nikia Nicole Edwards. Michaela Roseanne Elijah. McKinley Ellis. Heather Payden Fanning, summa cum laude. Kylie Elizabeth Fallharbor. Gina Camille Felice, cum laude. Tiffany Fernandez Burke. Tania Figueroa. Alyssa Diane Francis. Alexis Isabel French, magna cum laude. Lacey Michelle Fry, summa cum laude. Jamaria Nicole Fulton. Vanessa Lee Gay. Rama Rayad Gayanam. Ron Carlos Gonzalez Sixtos. Colby Deshawn Goodyear. Richard Maurice Gwynn, cum laude. Jacob William Herbert. Carson Jace Hickok. Jacob Thomas Hubbard, cum laude. Sophia Ashford Mellon Hunsicker, cum laude. Rachel Carolyn Husky. Edward Jerome Jacobs, magna cum laude. William Hunter Jacobs. Angela Shania Jenkins. Amber Marie Johnson. Andrew Scott Johnson. Jacob Adley Johnson. Tykeria Ishani Johnson. Robert Kyle Jolly. Avery Madison Kearse, magna cum laude. Yolanda Rebecca Keenan. Abigail Gracelyn Kelly, cum laude. Michael Anthony Kilker. Sharita R. King, magna cum laude. Morgan Grace Kitts. Catherine Marie Krieger, summa cum laude. Robert LaFortune. Joshua S. Lanier. Regan Alexis Lawson, cum laude. Raymani Ashanti Lee, cum laude. Lucas Zefan Borgo Lely. McKenna J. Little, cum laude. Anaya Michelle Long. Jada Ray Madden Jefferson. Xavier Marshall Madison. Charles Edward Mantooth III, magna cum laude. Cameron Reese Maxwell. Sarah Jade Louise May. Andrew Robert McConnell III. Taylor McDaniel. Rakias Dion McGee. Shania Quadeja McInnes. Taylor Nicole McKellar. Asia Kavana McKee. Kendall Ruth McRae. Michaela Elise Meeks. Michaela Diane Middleton. Trayvon Cordell Mincy Martin. Aiden Cole Moore. Antonio Justin Morales Cocoletzi. Lauren Faith Napier, summa cum laude. Ashley Marie Nicole, magna cum laude. Jasmine Summer North, cum laude. Gabriela Oliveira, cum laude. Nija Kirana O'Neill. Charmaine Rochelle Orr, summa cum laude. Kayla Diana Orr. Elaine Padilla, magna cum laude. Zuyen Mansu Padilla, magna cum laude. Devanshi Deepak Patel. Heather L. Patton. Catherine Ann Payne. Ryan Cole Pearson. Alexander Perez. John Caleb Pickens, cum laude. Peyton Aaron Porter, summa cum laude. Meheran Jolly Poteet, magna cum laude. Trinity Amore Pride, cum laude. Trinity Leanne Proctor. Aubrey Lee Rabin, magna cum laude. Kaylee Kathleen Ramsey, summa cum laude. Morgan Arts Register, cum laude. Eros Jonathan Rivas. Elijah W. Rowe. Adri Renee Seymour. Jeremy Wade Stedman, cum laude. Samuel Jackson Stephenson. Michael Gerald Stinson Jr., magna cum laude. Michaela Morgan Stokes, summa cum laude. Jeffrey Aiden Strickland. Emily Ann Stroop. Chandler Kendrick Tate. Sherelle Chante Taylor. Lateria Lamisha Tobias. Lillian Angela Denise Tollison, cum laude. Christian Angel Vasquez, magna cum laude. Denise Guadalupe Velasquez Hernandez. Molly Page Verdell, magna cum laude. Dulce Marla Villavicencio. Erin Olivia Joy Walker. Gabriel Nance Walker. Catherine Rose Walker, cum laude. Edwin John Sullivan Waters. August Joy Wells. Kathleen McBride West, cum laude. Caleb Ethan White. Marissa Jane White. Luke Anthony Whitfield, cum laude. Aaliyah Denise Wilkes, summa cum laude. Kaylee Michelle Williams. Taylor Kinsley Williams, cum laude. Michaela Corrine Wilson. Dominic L. Wimbush. Anna Marie Wood. Jordan Christian Worthy. Gabrielle Precious Wright. Naasia Denise Wright. And that concludes the graduates from the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences.
Will Dean Jeannie Chapman join Chancellor Harris to greet the candidates from the College of Science and Technology? We'll begin with the master's candidates, followed immediately by the bachelor's candidates.
Dalton Cole Napoli, magna cum laude. Angela Dion Adams. Chrisana Eileen Allred. Hector Solana Avalos. Tong Nak Tran. William Grant Jones. Philadelphia Ndeshiemi Nan, magna cum laude. Maya Yariel Barcook. Logan Carol Benedmaw. Deborah Elaine Behringer. Henry William Bland. Joshua Aaron Bradbury. Ryan Patrick Brewster, magna cum laude. Robert N. Briggs. Nicholas Cody Bright, magna cum laude. Laura Johnson Brown. Tyler J. Brown. Taya Vion Bryant. Dylan Cole Bush, cum laude. Sophia Grace Caggiano. Clarence Earl Carr, Jr. Jakeem D. Chapman. Richard Allen Feth Childs. Jacob Allen Cook, magna cum laude. Christopher Gerard Sabon. Ashley Chepto Zaka, cum laude. Amira Imani Davis. Hava Asude Dokmechi, cum laude. Isabella Renee Drake. Ajule Nicole Elmore Mack. Damon Farmer, cum laude. Jair Robert Footman. Rebecca Ann Gallman. Jesse Galvin Gonzalez. Mallory Taylor Gleaton, magna cum laude. Colin Glover. Joshua Grief, magna cum laude. Bryson Allen Green, summa cum laude. Deontay Trayshawn Green. Tessa Ann Green. Alicia Emily Griorgchuk. Jonathan Andrew Griswold. Isaiah Lee Harrison. Fiona Oliver Hayes, summa cum laude. Gabriel Andrew Heron, cum laude. Ezra James Hoffman. Alana Jang Kang. Mert John Kaya. Christopher David Love. Angel Ray McJunkin. Gerald Lynn McKnight. Paula Brooke Melton, summa cum laude. Ariana Ashanti Montgomery. David Edward Nathan. Amara Iman Okeke. Nandini Diraj Patel. Ria N. Patel. Arthur Tesheko Petrov. Kevin Palencia Ayla. Francisco Ramon Ramirez Lomeli. James Clyde Robinson. Stephanie Ruiz. Victoria Rusev, magna cum laude. Stephen James Shidrick, cum laude. Samuel Joshua Shemansky, magna cum laude. Caden Omari Sims, cum laude. Melissa L. Smith, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Smith. Shaskaran Singh Sohal. Michaela Corinne Spangler, magna cum laude. Abriana Mackenzie Thomas. Arlena Elizabeth Thompson. Kelvin Eric Timms Jr. Sean Matthew Tith. Gabriela Nicole Torres Santiago. Veronica Araceli Vargas, magna cum laude. James Augusta Vasavong, magna cum laude. Anastasia Dimitrievna Voryabovna. Caleb Jordan Weems, summa cum laude. Riley James Whitehead. Taylor Ann Wilson. Trenton Xavier Winningham. And that concludes the graduates from the College of Science and Technology.
Will all the candidates for degrees please rise? Chancellor, all candidates who stand before me and others who cannot be present but whose achievement is being recorded officially by the university, having completed the requirements for their respective degrees, are herewith recommended by the faculty of the university for the conferral of their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in the University of South Carolina Board of Trustees, by the people of this state acting through their representatives in the General Assembly, and on the recommendation of the faculty of this institution, the university confers upon each of you the degree for which you have been recommended, together with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibility thereto appertaining. Everyone, please join me in congratulating the class of 2025. Graduates, please remain standing. This is beautiful. The weather person told us that the rain was going to come in somewhere around 10, so we're going to get you out of here in the next few minutes. But it is a time-honored tradition in the academy to signal earning our academic credentials by moving our tassels from the right to the left. Not yet, come on. From the right to the left of our mortarboards. So on the count of 3, let us celebrate your new status as graduates of the University of South Carolina by transitioning your tassels from right to left, okay? So are you ready? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! Graduates, you have now joined the ranks of 33,000 alumni who have come before you. I would like to introduce Charlene Nelson, Director of Alumni Relations, who brings greeting on behalf of our Alumni Association. I'm going to ask you to stay seated just for 1 minute, and she's going to bring you greetings, so you may be seated, graduates, for 1 minute. I guess you got 2 minutes, I believe.
Yes. You'll be okay. Thank you, Dr. Harris. Graduates, as you walked across the stage, you were handed a certificate. This certificate is a recognition of your membership in an exclusive group, the USC Upstate alumni. We have just under 35,000 members. Each year, we accept our newest members, the current graduating class. With nearly 8 billion people in the world, only 30,000 can say that they belong to this prestigious group. You've paid a high price to join. Many of you paid thousands of dollars in tuition, dedicated countless hours investing in preparation, You may have even contributed your blood, sweat, and tears. Your perseverance has paid off. Last year, we introduced the official USC Upstate ring. If you invested in your ring, I ask you to hold it up. As part of the ceremonial tradition, you will now turn your ring so the world can see the emblem of your investment in the university. You did it. Congratulations. You are now a USC Upstate alumnus. Like any other membership, why have it if you're not going to use it? Consider this your exclusive network. Come back and visit often. And support our athletics. Hire your fellow alums and give back generously. Remember that the students behind you are living your story. They are working hard like you did to join the alumni club. Utilize your new status and show pride in it. Welcome to our newest alumni. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Nelson. Graduates, this university will always be your university. Your story is now and forever will be intertwined with the story of this institution. You are always welcome to come home, and congratulations. I would like to take a moment to recognize two groups who have contributed to today's celebration. Members of the City of Greenville Pipes and Drums for their musical contribution to the ceremony, and the students who are serving as marshals, musicians and marshals. Please stand so that we can say thank you. Thanks to all of you who are here to honor our graduates. One more round of applause for the class of 2025. Please stand. Please stand, join Ms. Rush in singing the first verse of the University of South Carolina alma mater, the words of which are on the first page of your program. We ask that you remain in your place until the recession of the platform party, faculty, and graduates is completed. Mrs. Rush.
We